What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, do yourself a favor, subscribe, hit that bell notification, come join the team because we getting baddies over here. Look, man, if you can't hear me, I apologize. It's a little bit windy, but you know, we're making it happen. We're switching the scenery up, and I'm still dropping the knowledge for you. Today's video, as you can see by the title, being alone. Being alone is good for relationships. Alright. Now this topic has a lot of bullet points. So get your pen and pad out if you do not. Click the link in the description if you're not copy magnetic by mistake. Because it's about to sell out. But anyways, being alone, there's a loneliness epidemic. It's not just with men, it's with people in general, right? Everybody's afraid of being alone. Everybody's scared of just being lonely. But I feel like being alone and being lonely are two different things, right? Now, when you're alone, you can look at that as like, oh, nobody likes me, like I can't form connections with people. It's hard out here. I need loving, I need attention, I need somebody, you know, and that's a form of codependence. Like, let's be really real, that's a form of codependence. And the real thing that you need and the real thing that you're looking for outside of being in a relationship romantically is connections, right? You want to be connected. You want to have, like, look at it like this. You have different friends, right? You have different friends that supply different energies and vibes to your life. You have that friend that you go out with, go clubbing, go partying, turn up with, you know what I mean? Just for fun. That's not the same type of friend that you have if you were to go to dinner, you know what I'm saying? Or go to church, or go do something educational, go to the museum with, you know what I mean? You have your family, different family members. Your brother might have a different quality and character traits than your sister, and that's why you hit them up for different things. You know what I mean? And this is where I feel like a lot of guys lose themselves when they get in relationships. They start to get in relationships and think this person is a one-size-fits-all thing, and that's why when, let's say, your girl cuts you off from all your friends, right? She's like, you can't hang out with your friends no more. If you want to clap cheeks, you can't speak to Malik. And Malik is your dog. Malik is your day one, right? He's your ride or die. You can't cut off Malik, fam. You cannot cut off Malik. You cannot be slowly, hey bro, I can't make it. I can't make it tonight. Bro, it's been three weeks in a row you couldn't make it. You need to make time for your friends, time for other people in your life, because you need to have balance. And so this is what happens when you guys get consumed with these relationships, and then you guys break up and you just left stranded in the dark. What do? I'm alone. How about you hang out with all these people that you was hanging out with before you met old girl? When you were out for Andy, when you were Timothy, when you were on your purpose, on your grind, and you had an abundance of friends. You had abundance of everything in your life. That is the problem. You're living in scarcity, you're living in lack, you're living in codependence and fear. We need to steer away from it. We need to stop it. You need to come to the beach. You need to bring some friends. You need to go surfing. You need some family. You need to catch a vibe. Catch a wave and catch a vibe and get a babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, out here there are a lot of people here. There are a lot of people at the beach. And I know for certain, if you've gone to the beach, you've probably not spoken to more than 5 people at the beach. Let alone the beach. Let's say where you live. If you live in apartments, right? Or if you live in a neighborhood and you have neighbors. How many of those neighbors do you really know? How many of you talk to? How many of you had a conversation with? How many of you built connections with? That's what we're seeking through these relationships is connection. And you can have connection in different ways. But Mystic, it's not the same because I can clap cheeks. I can clap cheeks with my girl, and we have a little vibe and a connection. Do you? Do you really? Or are you blinded by the cheeks? And you're using that as an excuse to just continue clapping cheeks? Like, if that's all you really want, there's plenty of cheeks you can clap out there. Plenty. And then you can find connections and actual human interactions and things that are fulfilling your soul. You know what I mean? Like really bringing and giving you life more than just on a physical, more than just physically is what I'm saying. Because there's a common theme. Also, if you have not booked a one-on-one Zoom call, link in the description. There's a common theme that I hear from you guys, and it's like, okay, this is going wrong, this is toxic, she doesn't want me to do this, she does that, she's talking back, she's talking to me crazy, da 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 da, but the sex is good. But I keep clapping cheeks, and she a freak. Bruh, come on, fam, come on, let's be really real. Let's be really real. You need to do better. You need to stop being so punani whipped. Okay? Be alone. Be by yourself. The things that you learn by yourself when you're actually just focused on yourself and you have a relationship with yourself are gonna benefit you extraordinarily. Use some big words today, people. It's not a big word, but you know, maybe for me, my vocab depends on who you are. It's gonna benefit you a lot. It's gonna help you in whatever relationship you get in next. Because once you get into a relationship and you know exactly what you're looking for because you've had that time by yourself, you know what fulfills you and what makes you want more out of life, what gives you purpose, what gives you joy, what pisses you off, what, you know, you can't stand, what you love, what you hate, all of that. Once you have that with yourself, there's nobody that can come into your life and take you off of what you're looking for. It gives you more discernment going into relationships with people. Like, what are you actually looking for? And what are you looking to get out of the relationship at the end of the day? Besides the cheeks. Cheeks are on the list, trust me. They gotta be fire cheeks. You cannot wipe up no weak cheeks. Cannot do it. Cannot do it, man. But outside of that, outside of the booty being fat, outside of getting the addy just to pull up so she could call you daddy, you know what I mean? What is she providing? What is she providing for you to be sliding? Come on, man. I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to be in these relationships, but a lot of you guys keep coming to me with the common theme of being alone and not wanting to be alone, and that's why you want your ex back, because at least you were with somebody. Catch a wave. Chill out. Be by yourself. Woosah. Relax. Have fun. Once you really like tap in with yourself, you know what I mean? Like really tap in. Really realize you're him. It's gonna be hard to actually be in a relationship with somebody because guess what? You're so used to being alone. And I think that's what a lot of you are scared of. You're like, well man, if I get so comfortable being alone, I'm never gonna want to be with somebody because I'm just gonna be irritated. No, that just means you have better discernment and you can realize and cipher out who's good for you and who's not. So you're actually in a lot better place. But change is hard. Change is hard. Change is not easy. And it's scary, you know? It's scary, but you can do it. So, yeah, man. really it. Be alone. Be alone. Make a list of everything about being alone that you know, that you like, that you don't like. And then after that, you can make a list of what you're looking for in a wife, in a wifey. What does she got to do? Does she got to cook better than you? Because, you know, you've been alone and you've been cooking, you know? Does she have to know about a certain subject in your life? Does she have to like the same things that you like? Or does she have to like different things because you want somebody that has a different outlook on life, that she could teach you something that you can grow from? Because if you can't grow from being with somebody, why are you really with them? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I feel like people are afraid of being with people that are opposites. You ever heard the saying, opposites attract? Because it's a fact, okay? Anyways, man, I will catch y'all next time. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button down below. Also down below, copy some Social on Occasion drip. Copy some Magnetic by Mystic Cologne. Book you